Hello guys, latest update on my little Drawbot. I was having issues with the timing belts, and what I found was, right, this is the old timing gear, and here's a bit of a timing belt. Let's see if I can get this. Actually, let me just move that and get that about there. I think this is the old one. Yeah, right, so that's the old one. So let's just zoom in a bit on it. 2 times. There, that's better. You can see that now, can't you? It's focusing on it. So it came out quite right, and like I say, the gaps are 1 mil and the things are 2 mil, and the timing belt sat on it, sort of. I thought it did, but then as you move round, can you see how it rises up? And what I found is that don't know if it'll be obvious to some people, but as you crunch the belt up like this, can you see how the teeth get closer together? So if it's on a big radius like that, this end of the teeth are far apart. When it's in a straight line, it's the 1 mil apart. But as you come a tighter and tighter radius like this, the teeth are coming closer and closer together. So that's what I've had to do with these timing wheels. I've had to alter the gaps. Here's my first attempt. And what I also did was, no, that's not a wrong one either. This one. Well, get my glasses looking. Get that one. It's one of these. Right. 2 are old ones and 2 are cock-ups. Right. So this is one that I altered. So yeah. Now the timing belt. Where are we? Change glasses again. Now the timing belt sits all the way around because I've widened the gaps and narrowed the thing. And I've also, I don't know if you can see, but I rounded the tops of the actual teeth so that go on, get in there. It's supposed to go, yeah. So it now goes all the way around okay without rising, but I messed that one up because I've got the wrong hole inside there. Anyway, they're on there now, and I also did the same for the other one. These, well, what I did, I left these at the right gap, but what I did was, I don't know if you can see, I rounded the tops of these as well, so they were rounded, so the teeth actually drop in better as it goes around like that. So yeah, so they now fit better after a few attempts, and it's next to fit the battery. Right, so let me just zoom out again. I've repositioned my camera hopefully to get a better view at what I'm doing actually, and see my bench more, sort of cover the area of the bench. Yeah, so the next step is power. Right, so I was waiting for some jacks that fit in here, and what I got was some 90-degree jacks, and I thought they would fit in there nicely between them and the battery. So if the battery went in there, the 90-degree jacks would fit inside there, sort of. It would come out, pop in, come out to the right and fit in there, but it's still too big. They couldn't get the battery in. So I'm giving up with the jacks, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to solder a socket on like this. to this board. So what we need to do is just take this, mantle this board. Yeah, so let's just take some stuff off. Just unplug the power. That's the I2C. So, oh yeah, what I'm going to do is make up the thing first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to solder to the underside of this where them two prongs are. So yeah, what I've got is I've got this piece, because this is going to connect to the two batteries, so that'll be one battery and the other, and I'm putting them in series. So then what I want is a socket on this end, so I want right, so that type takes that one, and this type takes this one. So on end of here I'm going to put this socket on here, which is the same as the batteries. So yeah, so that, and then what I'll do is I'll put the socket with two cables soldered to this for the input. Yeah, so what I need is that's with them two, that's with these two. So I'll get me snips, snip them two off. And get me things. So I hope this is going to stay in focus for you. So we're about here, aren't we? That looks about focused. So we need to get one of these. Right, well, best way I found to do it. Get it closed about there. There's me tweezers. Pick this up with tweezers and put that in like that. Oh, actually, I think I need to be one click out there. Right, let's put it about there. So will that go in there now? Yeah. We need to get that lined up with the ball, without dropping it through. What I might have to do is sort of get it in so far and just do one click. So if I get it about there, just do a click like that. That'll hold it. Make sure it's right in there. Not right in there. Right, now it's right in there, flush with the edge. Then we can stick one of these in. Now then, I don't think I need that to be that long. I need to trim that down a touch. Trim it down to about there, I think. Stick that in there. And if we look on at this other side, you want to see it just coming through and crimp it. Fingers crossed. Oh yes, beautiful. It's done a beautiful job there. Don't know if you can see that. Anyways, let's try and do the same again with the other lead. So that one trimming down again to about there. Go with that sort of click and hold this in place. and give it another click. So get that in there, give it a click, one more click. Then we need to get the two tangs in place. Right, yep, they're in there now. So this one, so get that lead started in there. On the other side till we can just see it popping through and crimp. Come on, I just caught that. Not too bad though. That looks alright, does that? Right, so them two should go in here. So we've got the two holes, and that's for the two spikes on top. Oh, which way around does this go? Let's get a battery. So we've got the two spikes on top there. So the negative goes in this bottom one. Like that. And this positive will go in the top one like that. Yep, there we go. So yeah, I've slightly offset it a bit because it's going to go like that. If you can see that. Right, yeah, so that there is the same connection as the battery, and the batteries go this way around on there, so the current should just flow correctly, he says. So what we need to do is to make two more up with this connection on. With this connection we'll actually plug into that connection there, like that. So let's trim these two cables. About that. And same with that one, about that much. Alright, and then we get these two bits off here. And we'll do the same trick again. That way up. That click. Then what we're going to do is get one of these. Lay it in there. So get that right in. Oh, right. Oh, no. Right, I think oh, it just fell out. I might have to do the second click once I've got it in there. They're so small and tiny, these. And keep hold of it. Starting at the shakes. Right, that goes in there. I think I might have to just do the other click. There, like that. Just straighten that up a touch. That one's twisting round a bit. There we go, so it's all lined up. We're right there. So that one, once one of these wires in, start on this side. Then have a look on the other side to see it popping through. It's coming through. And crimp. And did we get it? Yes, we just got that on the sheath as well. Maybe just threw a touch more on the other one. So, out there. Get this one. And we'll have that in there. Oh, let's give it another click. Well, can I get it in first? There's another click and straighten up a touch. Actually, I think that could be a bit shorter. What I'll do is I'm going to bend that over. I don't see that, I'm sort of bent it over. Push it in at this side. Go around to the other side and just watch for it coming through, and then crimp. There we go. That looks alright. Oh, that's better than the other one. But the other one's got a good grip. So that goes in there like that. So that means my red one with the spike, there's a little spike there, that spike goes to me, and that's going to go in there and line up with that red one, and then the black one goes in the remainder, like so. That's straight. Doesn't want to go in. There it does. Now it's gone in. So that is my nice battery lead where that will then plug into. So it says. There we go. That plugs in. I've got me black and black, red and red, so that's okay. So I'll take that off for now. Now we need to dismantle this. I'll just get some, just strip this a bit and get rid of my side cutters. Yeah, both same length. Oh, one's longer than the other, but I think that might work there. So now then, camera's over there, so you can go that way, so we can see what's going on. Oh yeah, these are quite long ones. I think my new placement of camera means I'm going to use my left hand more than my right now. Anyway, where's that gone? Oh, I thought I'd lost that then. There we go, just make sure, keep that on there. There we go. Same here. Go on. There we go, get underneath. And there should be one over here. I mean, that just stay still so it didn't move all them others all over the place. Right, so that's that. Throwing stuff on the floor now. Right, so pick that up there. Oh, I might as well take them off. I'm going to lose them if I don't. Right, so put that out of the way a minute. So yeah, so what I'm going to do, these ones that I've trimmed, I'm going to take them, I'm going to solder these two wires straight to it, and it'll come out the back and I can plug straight in instead of using that jack. Now then, we know which is positive, which is this one here. That one goes from the pin, it goes straight down there. But then we've got two others and I don't know if you can see, but there's this tab here. But when you push a jack in, it'll go onto this one and disconnects this one. So we want to connect the power to this one here. Or has it joined them? Don't know. I don't know if it's actually joined them together. Well, there's only one way to find out. Get the meter out. So put it on continuity. Don't know if you can hear that, but I'm not going to start my app just for this. So we know that this one's positive, and these two should be connected at the moment, which they are. And I don't have a plug, do I? Right. Oh yeah, I've got some power. Right, I have got one. It's connected to my power supply. Let's just plug it in and see what happens. Right, is this still connected? This one. No, it isn't. That it's disconnected. So have I got the right one? No, I've got the wrong one. This one. Yeah, that must have connected it on the board. I was hoping it'd actually turn one off when the other was plugged in, so that I could plug power in and leave the batteries connected that way. I wonder if I can get to the board and actually, without taking this off, I can't modify the board, but yeah. Hang on, let me pause, let me get a jack. I just want to test this out. I'll get a jack that's not, well, get a plug that's not connected to anything. Yeah, this is the 90-degree jack. Sorry, that's the jack. This is a 90-degree plug that I've got to go in there. But like I say, when you put it in, this is a lot wider than I thought it was going to be. But anyway, with that in there like that, them two, this one and this one, the two nearest me, should not be connected. So and they are. That's definitely. So yeah, so that's a bummer, is that? A shame. Another thing to pile up on my bits on the side. So yeah, right, so let's get that away. Put these back on my leads. Don't need that. Right, yes, so where are we? Marker. You know me. Right, so right, that's our positive. Oops. I can draw a positive, yeah. And this one here, the one underneath, I think it's that one. I think it's this one here, negative. I think that's the switch, but I think it is connected. Oh, I can see it is. Connected it to both to ground. If I could just, yeah. Right. So when it's plugged in, it disconnects that. So let's put it on here. And do you think they've connected the ground on this side? Oh shit, they have, yeah. Oh, because I'm going to say it would be easy to me just to Dremel around that lot there. But anyways, never mind. Right, so what do I need? I need a soldering iron. What have I got on here? That will do. Yeah. I'm going to put a sign up, check the temperature. Right. So all that in shot. Wow, bit of lag there. I don't know what's wrong with the computer, but I turned round and there was my hands were still there, moving. I don't know. I hope this video come out alright. I don't know if I got it on pause still. No, I haven't got it on pause. Thank God for that. Now we've got some whiskers. There we go. Yeah. Got that. Right. How's that look? Yeah. I wonder if I should try some of my homemade flux. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Blob won't harm, will it? So, a blob there and a blob there. Yeah. Now then, I'm done with my tissue. Looks like we need a new one. There we go. I'll turn my meter off. Right. So, get rid of that. Yeah. What we got? So, the end one, positive. Actually, there we go. Got the black one. Like that. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, just not too bad that. Right, so get rid of the solder iron. Get rid of the solder. And I suppose I could give that a wipe and a clean, couldn't I? Yeah. Far too much far too much flux on there. Should just chip off actually. Anyways. Yeah, the length of them wires worked out quite right there. Oh, a bit more twisting there, just like Make them look straight. Look like they've been put on correctly. Yeah. There we go. It'll do. Right, so now let's put that back on there. Since we have a connection for the batteries. I should have just done this in first place, really. Right, that's going to go on there, so start with that one and that one. It's going to go like that. Let's just make it easy for the first one. Actually, if I just screw it in like that. What have I just dropped? It makes it easy for the others, actually. So that can go like that. And that can go in there like that. Can you see? Maybe. Yeah. It'll be easier this way. Stick that one under there. Stick that one there. Oh, I'll get in. That's somewhere, right? Find the hole, he says. Somewhere. I'll get that under there. There we go. Timber. I'm sure that's in the hole. Yeah, it is. So this one goes over here. Get that ready over here. In there. Like I say, I'd probably end up finding another position for camera or not, but let's see how it goes with this one. I'm hoping it turns out alright without my hand being it way too much. I won't know until I have a look at it afterwards. But yeah, that's got the 4 screws in, so we can tighten them down. So that, get around there. And there we go, that's them 4 in there, and I've got my power wires now. So now this one, this is my I2C, so that goes in that one. These 2 are power to the driver board. Can go on that one. So that's got that power. Then we've got the Bluetooth, which goes onto the serial. That goes that way. The yellow one's at that end. So I've got that the right way around. And that one goes on to 3 volts. So that's that there. Then we have 1 battery in this side, and we have 1 battery in this side. Then we have our blinker. So gonna go like that. Way too much leads. I could have made these a lot shorter. But anyways, you never know, might use them on another project. So bend that round like that, so it doesn't look too bad. Put that in there. Alright, this is the on-off switch. Yeah. Maybe I should have put an on-off switch in there. Yeah, so this is the on-off switch. So plug it in and we're on. There we go. Yeah, I didn't think of that, did I? Right, so there, it's all on battery power. You can see everything's lit up. Even underneath here. Don't know if you can see underneath there. Both sides. So we've got the VCC, that's what that light's for. And we've got the motor power, that's what those LEDs are for. We've got our encoders lit up with the green things. Yep, and then we've got our Bluetooth lit up and our Arduino and our board. So that there, he says, let's try and move some junk out of the way. Actually, these wheels can go in the bin. I've done with these. I just wanted to show you what I've done, really, without having to strip this down. These are the old ones I took off. What was this for? Oh, that's my jig. Oh, I don't need the jig anymore either because I've changed the... I've gone for the laser cut versions. Right, so... they're in the bin. Just give it some room. What I need to do is start up my... I'll just pause while I change my glasses. Yes. So there's my little robot. Yeah, and now I want my serial monitor. Now I've actually modified my serial monitor. I've added some functions to it. So this is it. Let's make it a bit... well, I made it that big so that... well, I'll see in a minute. Right. Yeah. Right, hang about. Let's make it smaller. There we go. I think that's as small as you go. So yeah, so there's my robot, and we've got the Bluetooth, and we know what the Bluetooth is on COM19. So well, let's just connect. And yeah, it's connected, and so we can send. Right, this is what I've changed on my serial monitor. Now what I need to do when I'm sending commands to this robot while I'm testing it out, I want to send two commands at once. And before I could only send one command and then I had to get another one and send the command. So I've modified this bottom bit. So what we'll do is we'll just get an X and well, I don't know if you noticed previously it used to be select there, but now it's append. And what it does, it appends the text to this box here. And we can send that, so we can send that and get the data. That's why I had it this size, so that we could actually see all of the data without scrolling down. So I'll just move it back up and we'll do the scrolling down, shall we? Yeah. So, like I said, yeah, I wanted to send two commands. So what I wanted to do was send one command to... is that one? No, it's this one here. Right. I wanted to send one command to one motor and I wanted to send a different command to the other. They look the same, but this is a negative and this is a positive number. So basically one wheel should go forward and one wheel should go back. So what I want to do is send that one, and then straight after I want to send that one. And you can see now that I can actually put two in there, and when I press send, it'll send both them commands one after the other. So let's try that. That worked really good. This is remote. So now then, what I want to do is bring it back to 0. So this one's 0.0. So what I want to do is I want to append that and just send that. So because I've got no leads to it, right, so what is 2 times 14? That's 28, isn't it? So let's go 28 and let's make that 28. So append that and that one. So before it just did 90 degrees, this time it should do 180. Let's see if it does. Wow. Let's bring it back to 0 again. Right, so what's 228? Hang on. Sorry, I'm brain dead. Calculator. 28, that's 1,000. Yeah. To 56, there we go. I know the clever ones out there would have done it straight off their head. So 56,000. Yeah, so let's add that one and that one. And now it should do a total 180, I think. Wow. I'm really pleased with this. Right. Now, what I need to do is actually set out a platform for it to run on. I haven't got time to do that right now. But what my next thing, well, let's send it back to 0. My next thing is to actually see if it will actually travel in a circle. That is, follow an imaginary circumference of a circle with just 2 commands. Basically what I'll do is I'll calculate the radius of the circle that I want. Then I will calculate how far one wheel has to travel and at what speed it has to travel. Calculate what the other wheel has to travel and at what speed that has to travel. Send them 2 commands and hopefully it will go around and draw a circle. Well, if it had a pen, of course, I've still got that to make. But first of all, what I need to do is actually see if it can actually do what I'm hoping it will do with my driver board, because that was the whole reason of actually designing my motor driver board, was to actually enable DC motors rather than do it normally with stepper motors and whatever. You'll draw a circle segmented. The segments will be that small you can't see, but it obviously takes time when drawing a circle segmented. But if it can actually draw a line by just keeping the wheels at the right speed for the right distance, then it would be a lot quicker. It can go really, really fast. And that's basically what I want to do. So let's just do this one more time, because I like it. Yep. Nice to see a plan come together. Actually, what we could do is, let's go twice that again. So let's bring that back to 0. What's 2 56s? So times 2 is 112,000. Let's try 112,000 in there. Let's go for it. Do a double spin. Double twirl. Right, yeah, let's try that then, shall we? It's all a good test. Well, that seemed to be okay. I might have my calculations wrong on the distance because it's just short of 2 360s, is that? But we can check to see if it's not actually slipping by sending it back to 0 again. Because if we send it back to 0, it should end up exactly where it was. Yeah, that looks alright. It doesn't seem to be slipping. I just need to do my calculations to get the ratio between the ticks on the motor with the movement of the wheels. Oh, I'm going to do it one more time, guys. One more time. I'm so pleased with it so far. And I'm pleased what I've managed to do with my serial monitor, being able to send 2 commands as well now as well. This means I could actually use this to send G-code to my plotters as well, but not to worry. Right, so there it is. I hope this video comes out alright, because it seems to be quite laggy on my end. Maybe it's just my computer, don't know. Yep, just like finish this, and then that'll be it, guys, for this episode. And we'll need to set something up to see if it will draw, or well, not so much draw as travel in a circle. Right, there we go. I'm really pleased with that, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Move that away, you can see it again. There it is. Like I said, future, if it all starts going well, I can put a pen in here and we can see if it can actually draw something and see how accurate it is at drawing. But the next test is to see if it'll actually go in a circle. So until then, guys, catch you later.